The question that people ask me the most, and I don't know the answer, I'm going to ask you because I think you may have a better idea, is Netflix sustainable?
That's a question that we're always asked, especially by people in competing program services.
Sure,
right?
Of course.
John Landgraf has a lot to say about this at FX. Look, at some point they're going to have to show a profit. They spend an awful lot on programming. The simple answer is to say they could probably at some point, raise the price of their service by $1 and they don't have to worry about it anymore. At some point, whether Netflix is inelastic in its demand, will determine that. But as a seller of content, it's good for our clients. They're buying more programming, so I'm all for it.
Has there ever been a time like this?
Never.
And how long do you think this market we're in is sustainable?
Look, there's the good news and there's the bad news to this. Obviously the great news is that there's never been more opportunity for writers and performers on television shows. There's just hundreds and hundreds of shows. At some point, do we have is the quality of the artistic endeavor good enough? Are there enough great writers to write these great shows? Are there enough great actors to sustain these shows? And that's ultimately, also the consumer will make that judgment. But as we were saying, the good side is that there's enormous opportunity, there's an enormous amount of buying. Is there value to these shows as an owner, as an equity holder of these shows? If you're a studio, if you're a creator of television shows, because on the other hand, even though we talked about Friends, that's a show from 25 years ago. Is there a $1 billion franchise in a television comedy anymore? I don't know. The back ends to these shows, and we may be getting a little bit into the weeds here, Matt, but the profits in these shows may not ever be what they once were. On the other hand, there's great opportunity for writers, and so there's different ways that owners of these shows will have to monetize them.